Hello there, my Scorpio collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. 4 cards here. What do you got? 6 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the Aquarius star, and there's the 5 of Swords. Ooh, Scorpios. Those of you that stayed out of the water. Drink in hand, ass in sand. So what the fuck is up with this? I love this energy with you, Scorpio. Some of you definitely, if you have strong Aquarius influence in your charts, that Aquarius energy could be bringing in some good sort of vibes. I feel like this is all about you as well. So, what the hell is this energy? This is for some of you like that thunderstorm energy. Or those of you, the relationships or partnerships you don't need. You all took an interesting sort of switch up in vibes, Scorpio. So definitely watch your favorite astrologer. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I like this for you. I feel like if it's not a collective vibe, definitely your individual chart could bring up an interesting point here. Yeah, the 5 of Swords, there's the 5 of Pentacles. So this is like relationships or partnerships that were just way too draining. Some of y'all, it was just codependencies that you didn't need. Good work vibes when it comes to you too, Scorpios. So make sure you keep that focus and attention back on you. Crown on that, you got the 5. Oh, look at that. You got triple 5s right here. There's the Tower vibes. There's this switch up in energy. So some of y'all need to be letting go of relationships or partnerships or friendships or whatever ships this is that aren't serving your higher good. Yeah, some of y'all are getting rid of those limiting relationships or partnerships. Some of y'all are dealing with people who just want you to work a little extra hard. But when you stop giving to that, you sort of removed yourself from that sort of energy. Some of y'all went karmic land, and some of y'all were karmic land adjacent. So take what's yours and leave what's not. Yeah, Virgo season could have been good for you. Hermit mode, that's the Aquarius star in that lantern there. There you are, Scorpio. There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Wands. There's a Leo vibe. So Leo, Virgo season could have been rather interesting with you. Leo, Virgo placement. Damn. Some of y'all, there is some sort of switch up. This could be Mercury with you, or some of you, some sort of interesting vibe when it came to your astrology that brought about this switch up with you. Hopefully you went from the 10 of Wands here to this Ace of Wands energy. So you're simplifying things. You're getting rid of all the messy sort of energy, people, places, things in your life that weren't serving any higher purpose other than creating way too much extra work for you. The group dynamic, when it's all about you the whole time here, Scorpios. So, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo vibes. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, 8 of Swords. I feel like you were hard to read. Some of you, I feel like that was a sort of switch up. So, I definitely feel like something astrologically switched up with you, or some of you, you started paying attention to what you needed to, or stopped paying attention to what you didn't need to pay attention to. Over the 5 of Cups, there's the 10 of Cups. So this is close connections, friends, family, loved ones. Some of y'all exes, relationships, partnerships. Yeah, there's that sort of influence of Mercury there. Definitely good retrograde vibes. Those of you that stayed out of the fucking water, too. The water energy with you, Scorpios. I think it was something in particular with you water signs. Yeah. No unnecessary risks. I think that was the whole point of this. For some of you, that's kind of what you needed to learn. That's sort of like you had to trust your instincts on something and not allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Some of y'all were just dealing with people who really wanted to take you on some sort of emotional roller coaster ride. A lot of you were able to avoid that, hopefully, right? Some of y'all, I feel like your astrology helped out with this. It's whatever you started paying attention to. You pulled focus back on yourself. So those of you that wasted time and energy and attention on a relationship or partnership that wasn't going anywhere, some of y'all could still be sort of navigating in that murky water energy. Others of you was pulling focus back on yourself. Yeah. Ass in the sand, drink in hand. A lot of people want you to invest in them. A lot of people know you would be a good investment. I feel like you need to understand that for yourself, though. So there was sort of some realigning and some readjusting you needed to do. Whew. Depending upon what the fuck your philosophy is here, Scorpios. There were a lot of you that were karmic land adjacent or going into karmic land energy. So hopefully you paid attention. Some of you are still going to be in karmic land, so make smart choices. Those of you that pulled focus back on yourself made all the difference. Definitely astrological with you. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I don't know your philosophy or what your sort of vibe is here. What you used to make your decisions as well. You had way too many people wanting to be like in your vibe that really shouldn't have been. Yeah, you had people that wanted to sort of take advantage of your opportunity. None of this should be surprising. For some of you, this is just really making a choice and not letting your emotions overwhelm you. Ooh. Take what's yours, leave what's not here, Scorpios. What's important to you? Capricorn, the Magician energy. Not every offer or opportunity is going to be to your betterment. Not every person that wants to come into your energy is going to be a wise investment. This shouldn't be overwhelming, though. So a lot of you were in karmic land, thinking about going into karmic land, or you were karmic land adjacent. So you should have been paying attention to what you should have been paying attention to. So this is kind of, were you paying attention in class, or were you... some of y'all just too busy flirting with somebody in a relationship or partnership that wasn't getting your ass anywhere. Or someone was trying to flirt with you. Definitely be mindful of ghosting and catfishing energy. So, take what's yours and leave what's not here, Scorpio. Hopefully you're street smart and wise enough to not get taken advantage of. Most of this shouldn't be new to you. There shouldn't be anything that you're not aware of. Unless you're just not paying attention. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Seven of Cups, yeah. Oh, it's never lack of options or opportunities. It's your choice. Notice the snake vibe there. So some of y'all sea snakes. Ooh. That is like karmic land adjacent, though. Karmic land adjacent. So you had some interesting sort of vibes. I feel like it was a switch up with your astrology or something. It was kind of like that turning point. Some of y'all could have been at the fork in the road. Those of you that don't take any unnecessary risk, I think that was the whole point. So, damn, Scorpios. Crowning that, you got the World. There's the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, definitely things are good. Some of y'all are looking at things from a far more interesting perspective. Those of you that's not over-romanticizing relationships or partnerships, your partner isn't meant to come in and save your fucking day, nor are you meant to go in and save your partner's day. That is not how that shit works. Some of y'all get over that sort of fairy tale energy. Because that's way too much sort of expectations on a relationship or partnership. Some of y'all need to have your shit together first. And make sure that your partner or future partner has their shit together first. Fuck the fairy tales. Basis of this is the Page of Wands. There's the Nine of Wands. There's the Eight of Swords. There's the Three of Wands. So you made choices. So take what's yours and leave what's not here, Scorpios. Some of y'all really had to focus on what was really important to you or not. You knew you had options. You knew you had opportunities. But you were also aware of what the hell that was all about. So some of you happily single. If you are dating, I think you're taking your time with this. The thing with this is this should not be overwhelming. Once that new relationship or partnership gets to the point of being like overly romanticized, then it kind of loses its sort of grounded, focused attention here, right? If you fall in love before you like really get to know somebody or really pay attention to that relationship or partnership, baby, if something or anyone sounds too good to be true, it is. So just keep that energy in mind. There is probably some temptation on your part here, Scorpios. Ooh, 3 of Swords with the 2 of Wands. Damn, with the 8 of Cups. Those of you that didn't pay attention to that energy, that's what made the difference. You got someone there in 3 of Swords, but with regard to that 3 of Swords, you see all them strings attached to that heart? So some of y'all could have been dealing with people who still had some broken heart energy left or some karmic energy from other relationships or partnerships. Some of y'all don't get so emotionally invested in somebody until you actually spend some time with them. I feel like that's what made the difference. Those of you not hooking up the way you used to, or those of you not buying into that fairy tale bullshit. There's time for romance and this sort of energy, but that's after you've established healthy boundaries with somebody, and then they're able to sort of help you along the way. Fairy tales aren't reality. So, damn. So, who tried to sweet talk you? The catfishing energy big time with you guys. So, Scorpios, whatever the fuck you're doing, those of you, whatever the hell this energy is with you, a lot of you were just being catfished. I feel like the ghosting energy, those of you with, I don't know, whatever your ex sort of situation is, I feel like you're definitely far more focused on you. You've established healthy boundaries. So even if someone wanted to come back in, I think you were not allowing it. So you made some choices. You had to have made some choices because I don't feel like you didn't go into the water. You didn't allow your emotions to overwhelm you. Someone was really wanting to come in overly fucking romantic here. I mean, rom-com energy big time. But damn. Your partner or you are not your partner's sort of knight in shining armor type energy. Some of y'all, that creates a very fucked up codependency as well. Some of you had to focus on yourself first. Those of you with strong water sign placement, I mean, I know you're a Scorpio, but if you have like double Scorpio or double water placement, maybe some of y'all could be like triple water sign energy. It was some of y'all, you could still be in that energy. So definitely be mindful moving forward. I think drink in hand, ass in sand is a philosophy you need to focus on right now before you allow yourself to emotionally get overwhelmed. Some of y'all be mindful of that fucking trauma bonding energy too. You shouldn't look to your partner to be your sort of savior or knight in shining armor with something. Some of y'all need to learn to be your own. Because that sort of displaces the whole sort of vibe of the relationship or partnership. It creates a very, sometimes not so healthy codependency. Those of you that ventured into Karmic Town, yeah, you got into a relationship or someone wanted to see you work, or someone wanted to bring a bunch of conflict in your energy by creating some sort of emotional attachment. But once you stopped allowing that, whatever this sort of switch up with you was, some of you I feel like was astrological. So if you pay attention to your chart and you understand whatever your philosophy is on this, that brought a lot of sort of guidance when it came to you. Some of you realizing that some of those were false starts. So, a lot of false energy here, a lot of fake energy here, because damn. Wheel of Fortune. Who's over analyzing things? Some of y'all, the fairy tale energy, that shit don't work. Scorpio, someone could have been expecting you to kind of come in and sort of save the day type energy there with that white horse vibe. That's like the Taylor Swift song White Horse. Those of you that know it. That is not it. That's what made the difference with a lot of you. You were karmic land adjacent. You were karmic land adjacent. Some of y'all could still be in that energy. I don't know whatever your astrology is, whatever you're paying attention to. Leo season, Virgo season, Lionsgate vibes, I don't know, whatever your philosophy is, whatever your sort of guidance energy is, wherever you find your sort of true north, stay focused on that. There's a lot of release energy here. Some of y'all know that relationships or partnerships were not going to be to your betterment, so you were able to make the changes that you needed to make. Some of you would definitely be mindful of dating apps and different things like that. Who the fuck are you dealing with, and what is the sort of vibe on that? A lot of catfishing energy with you. Way too much catfishing vibes on this. Especially if your relationships or partnerships tend to just be overwhelming emotional messes. Some of y'all over-romanticizing the fuck out of a relationship or partnership. If you're expecting a stranger to come in and like make everything all right, or thinking that that relationship or partnership is going to make your world like miraculously better, yeah, it was like a change of direction with you. I definitely feel like that was astrological. But that's going to be different for every fucking one of you. So take what's yours and leave what's not. Beautifully brilliant there. Scorpios. Anything else for you on this, Scorpios? Oh, whatever you're doing, just don't over-romanticize something. Your partner isn't there to save the day when it comes to you. So a relationship or partnership doesn't necessarily mean a happily ever after. It creates a new codependency. So some of y'all get out of that over-romanticizing shit, or the expectations when it comes to a relationship or partnership. How is someone expecting you to come into the relationship or partnership is going to determine a lot. Seven of Swords there at the Four of Swords. There's way too much sort of trickery and fuckery energy around this with you, Scorpios. So you had the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you, this was definitely a test for you to see what kind of choices you were going to make. This is like the siren song energy. So those of you, if you like anything dealing with like the mermaids or anything like that. Way too much catfishing energy though. So, damn. Whoever, whatever you're dealing with, make sure that you got like the clarity in that. So, Page of Cups, there to the Knight of Swords. Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. There with the Queen of Cups, yeah. Ooh! Notice the ship's energy back there. I love this water vibes with you, but some of y'all needing to learn to navigate in those energies. So not allowing yourself to be overwhelmed here. It's definitely something when it came to the timing of things, when it comes to you, or when it comes to you. There is accomplishment energy, but some of you, someone could give two fucks about your accomplishment energy. So some of y'all are just dealing with someone who is just going to take a piss. So they weren't really interested in anything. There definitely, the emotional connection wasn't there. So those of you dealing with stuck, stagnant karmic relationships or partnerships, someone is not going to feel the same way that you do about something. So keep that energy in mind as well. Some of y'all be mindful of that fairy tale fucking energy. That shit don't work. It's like the Nightingale syndrome for some of you. Some of y'all be mindful of like the meet cute energy. Someone is not very fucking original either. So some of you, that could be what sort of turns you off when it comes to an opportunity. Basis here, the 4 of Cups. To the 3 of Wands. To the 3 of Swords. There to the Chariot vibe. So Cancer season. Cancer, Virgo, Hermit vibes. So damn, some of y'all, that's about when your energy took an interesting sort of switch up. You were like karmic land adjacent. I like the Venus vibes on this 2 of Wands here. It's like the same with this sort of 6 of Swords energy. Some of you had going on here. So damn. Someone wanted to get you in your feels. Someone wanted to sort of take advantage of you on some sort of emotional level. They really didn't give 2 fucks. So this is someone who is able to come in and sort of over-romanticize. Definitely be mindful of over-romanticizing your relationships or partnerships. Because then you're going to avoid all the red flags that you're not going to see. And some of you, the whole situation was a big fucking red flag. But if you're over-romanticizing it, you could take that as being like the right sign. Over top of the Chariot, there's the 2 of Swords. So, damn Scorpios. Take what's yours, leave what's not on this. You steer your own sort of boat here. You determine some of y'all the energy of the water there. Some of y'all drink in hand, ass in sand is where you need to be focused on. Someone is not going to share the same sort of vibe as you. So some of y'all be mindful of those emotional connections because someone isn't really giving a fuck. So some of you definitely some fake ass energy. Definitely catfishing energy with you. Because, sweet Jesus, especially if you're over-romanticizing the fuck out of every relationship or partnership that you're in. Damn with the catfishing vibes. So, some of you made some smart choices. Some of you could still be trying to sort of figure out this energy. Some of y'all, something is just someone is a big red flag energy. You're just not fucking seeing it because you're over-romanticizing it or you're making it out to be more than what it is. So, and some of y'all are dealing with someone who really, they're not that emotionally invested in you. Oh. 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords there with the Chariot vibes. There is way too much energy here for something to work. Some of you are overthinking something. Some of y'all are over-romanticizing the fuck out of something. That's what made the difference. Maybe Cancer season, you got this sort of opportunity and you realize something here. Or those of you, when you started to pull focus back on yourself, that really made the difference. Either way, the manipulation isn't working. So if you're feeling manipulated or used or something seems just way too good to be true, yeah, it probably is. So, are you paying attention to the red flags? Did you pay attention to the red flags or what? This was something you kind of had to learn to navigate on your own. So those of you, if you've just started dating or those of you with regard to the changes that you're making, Emma made all the difference. If there's any sort of X energy here for any of you, you know they were a red flag energy anyway. And that's not like the the loving relationship or partnership. If this isn't romantic based with you, this could be whatever, like interpersonal connections. You were meant to stand out. So some of you definitely have a devious energy around you that don't want you to get the attention. I feel like it's your time to shine. It's your time to get out there. But make sure that you're paying attention to all those red flags. Don't let yourself be ruled by your emotions. Get the accomplishment energy here. Some of y'all are on two different sort of vibes when it comes to somebody. Especially those of you that are over romanticizing relationships or partnerships. Anything else for... There's the Four of Wands. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer. Some of y'all could be good friendships rather than a romantic relationship or partnership. And that's sort of the vibe that you feel. If you're not all wrapped up in your love life, some of y'all, this could be relationships, friendships, or just like good working partnerships. It doesn't all have to be romance-based, but most people are basing it on romance. So whatever that sort of connection is when it comes to you. Page of Wands, the World card. The Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, Knight of Swords to the Sun card, to the Fool card, again to the Wheel of Fortune energy with you. So this was an interesting little diversion. For some of you, it had to see if you actually felt like you could make decisions, not being overwhelmed with all this emotional energy. So it is definitely not lack of like a relationship or partnership with you, Scorpios, but some of you, it's you realize that it wasn't the right relationship or partnership. Those of you, if you're mindful of like the terminology, those that over romanticize every fucking aspect. So maybe y'all some read like the true fairy tale instead of that sort of your partner isn't there to sort of save you and you're not there to save your partner. And some of y'all, that creates a codependency that isn't very healthy as well. You were karmic land adjacent, but hopefully you got out of that. Some of y'all could still be in that energy. I don't know, just the realities of something. Quit over romanticizing things, because then you miss out on the wrong opportunities. Some of y'all, the boat energy with you, this sort of rocking the energy. So some of you, doesn't have to be your energy, but it could be like relationships or partnerships that's cross-watching you. Those of you that aren't overly focused on romantic connections, some of y'all know this could be a good working relationship or partnership or friendship or whatever hell kind of ship this is with you. I don't know. I love this. Some of y'all, I feel it's astrological with you. Because honestly, Scorpios, it's kind of like if you've ever seen the Milky Way. It's like you guys have the perfect view of the Milky Way. Some of y'all could like, that could be astrological with you. But some of you, that could turn into a whitewater rapids really quick if you're not paying attention. So I know you're getting attention, and hopefully you're out there dating. Those of you that feel comfortable dating, but not over romanticizing shit. Some of y'all staying out of those that require some form of codependency. Especially too early on in the relationship or partnership. It's not your job to save your partner or for your partner to sort of save you. You can establish that once you're in that relationship or partnership long enough. And that's really not a dramatic thing. It's just you understand each other on an emotional level. So you're able to compensate with each other and do that nice sort of ebb and flow energy. So there's not a whole lot of disruptive energy. Versus those that want to come in just all that emotional energy. Just to create some sort of codependency. It's almost like that sort of doom and gloom or the sky is always falling or energy like that. To make sure you're not paying attention to what you need to. Someone really doesn't share the same sort of emotional connection to something that you do. So just keep that energy in mind too. So, oh, that could definitely be an interesting astrological thing with you. A trine, some sort of a switch up in energy with that. Who or what's this Queen of Cups energy? Who or what is this Queen of Cups with regard to Scorpio? Or some of you need to embody that energy. Over top of that is the Two of Cups. So something here about being very mindful of the emotional connections. And it's okay to turn down offers and opportunities. Because somehow there's a lot of offers and opportunities that really wouldn't work. Especially if you're dating. So if someone comes across as maybe being a little too emotionally needy early on, that might be a deciding factor with you. Scorpio, some of you, you're going to have to feel through this energy, or you're just going to have to be mindful navigating through it. Not to let your emotions overwhelm you. Some of you, there could be false starts to relationships or partnerships, so definitely be mindful of the catfishing and the ghosting. Some of y'all be mindful of like that nightingale energy, so that isn't your job to save your partner or for your partner to come in and like save you. The knight in shining armor energy doesn't quite cut it. So I don't know if this is someone expecting you to do that, Scorpio, or you were expecting someone to do that to you. Some of y'all, that's not the vibe. You're an accomplished energy here, so those of you do be mindful if you got X energy watching. Either way, you're attracting attention, so some of this shouldn't be new. A lot of this should basically be common sense as well. So if you're dating or you're thinking about dating and you're still a little hesitant, I mean, get out there. You're going to have to eventually learn to navigate in this sort of emotional type vibes, especially when it comes to relationships, partnerships, friendships, whatever kind of ship's energy that is with you. Just know that not everyone is going to be on the same vibe as you. So be mindful of the overly passionate. Be mindful of the overly romanticizing things as well. Because that isn't going to serve you much good. A lot of good accomplishment energy. So those of you that's been making smart choices and learning to trust your gut and instincts when it comes to things, I like this for you. There's a definite interesting switch up with you. I don't know if it's astrological. It feels like that. And then that sort of switched the dynamics of things. So some of y'all were heading in the right direction, and then there's a little bit of a sort of stir up in energy here. So it's definitely going to make you think. It's definitely not going to be something that is going to be easy, but it's kind of, you have to learn to do it. So those of you, especially if you're starting to date or wanting to get out there to date, you're going to meet a lot of this same energy. It's making the right choices. Especially if you've got a lot of water placement. I know you're Scorpios, but if you have like a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancerian moon, rising, or Venus, that could have been especially interesting for you. Someone kind of wanted you to tiptoe into the water. Someone wanted to get you to sort of start feeling something or responding on an emotional level, and that was not what you were about. Some of you be mindful of the fucking catfishing energy. So, take what's yours and leave what's not. I don't know, you're in good vibes, so trust the energy here. Virgo season, Scorpio. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands to the Leo vibe. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands there to the Aquarius energy. Don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Work, love, life, friendship, whatever the fuck this is for you, Scorpios. Some of you, you were meant to be overwhelmed. but you weren't. So definitely be mindful of the energies that you allow yourself to sort of tap into, because some of you, that's not even your vibe. Although someone really wanted you to tap into that energy, but damn. So not everyone's sending you peace, love, and light. So definitely be mindful of that. Don't let your emotions overwhelm you, though. Because damn. Keep doing the work. You take it down to the Ace of Wands here. So Scorpio's Virgo season, Leo season, Lionsgate, whatever you're paying attention to. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Damn. Scorpio, someone just wanted you like treading water, like all up in your feels, and I don't think you did that. But if someone was trying to play you, they probably got played themselves. So this doesn't have to be romantic with you. This could be working relationships or partnerships, friendships, or just things that you need to be mindful of. Heavy again, they're on the water placement energy. Scorpios. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is in the Nine of Swords. Being very mindful of the catfishing energy. This is that energy, you know, the catfish and their little, like, they're not like stingers, right? But they got, like, the little barbs on them. So, you know what I mean? So, damn. I think astrologically with you, there might have been a lot of this sort of ups and downs energy. So you could have been feeling maybe a little seasick. Some of y'all, you might have had to get your sea legs. So those of you, if you're dating or you're starting to feel through your emotions, you might have been feeling like a little, what the fuck? I don't feel like that was intentional. Not necessarily for you. Some of y'all could have been picking up on them secondary waves. Some of you, that was just like a switch up with your astrology that was meant to come in. Were you paying attention? Definitely make sure you're not taking any unnecessary risks right now. Especially not when it comes to your emotional relationships or partnerships. And don't fucking over-romanticize your relationships or partnerships. Because someone's like expecting you to. It's kind of like the nightingale energy or the fairy princess type vibes or the, you know, the knight in shining armor type energy. Those are fucking fairy tales. What's the song for you, Scorpios? We're in retrograde, so some of you could be feeling that energy for a while. Especially, watch your favorite astrologer. That could be some sort of trine or some sort of transiting going on. Lord, especially if you have a lot of water placement in your chart. Just kind of look at it as you're in the Milky Way. So you're getting like this beautiful fucking view of everything. But it can be overwhelming. And some of you, from being like a nice, cool, calm sort of a creek energy, it could turn into a whitewater rapids really quick if you allow your energy to be overwhelmed. Something about this was rather sort of quick and swift, and that's what makes the difference with you. Someone else has like an agenda going too, so be mindful of that energy. And don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. This also feels like divine timing as well. So if you're dating, you're going to have to deal with this energy. None of this should be overwhelming. It should be something that you're paying attention to anyway. Some of y'all just might notice it a little bit more. Stay out of the water, so you're better off drinking hand, ass in sand instead of trying to allow your emotions to overwhelm you. Especially if you're kind of coming from a dry spell or you're in one of those where you haven't been dating, and so you're a little mindful of your feels here. Someone don't like the fact they can't come in and like sort of, it is like that sweep you off your feet type vibe, but sweet Jesus. Some of y'all, you don't need that. That's way too much expectations in that relationship or partnership, and some of y'all, it creates a fucked up codependency that isn't healthy. I love your energy, Scorpios, but damn, y'all were karmic land adjacent for way too long. Well, the karmic land adjacent is also like that Milky Way energy. So whatever your philosophy is, definitely pay attention to your favorite astrologer, because I feel like astrology is sort of factoring in on this with you as well. Especially maybe some of y'all, your moon sign. I don't feel like the emotional sort of energy there is necessarily you, but some of you could be picking up on that sort of vibrational energy there. It's kind of like the unexpected surge, the unexpected wave, or someone's trying to get you to feel something. So if they're like, it's almost like a cannonball into the, off the diving board into the deep end, creating that sort of ripple effect when it comes to you. Oh, I love this for you, but damn Scorpios. Take what's yours and leave what's not, though. So if you're dating, this is good if you're dating. Just don't allow yourself to like get overly romanticized about something. And definitely don't over romanticize a relationship or partnership. It's like catfishing energy. So some of y'all don't get taken advantage of here. Stay moisturized and hydrated too. So that way you're not just thirsty for this sort of love or attention or affection. Because that's sort of the vibe on this. Mm. Good luck, God bless, take what's yours, and leave the rest here, Scorpios. Peace, love, and light for sure. Like, share, subscribe.